Hey, bitch.
Hey, bitch.
It's been a while.
It has been too long.
It's been way too long.
You need to quit your job, I tell you. Ever since you started that job,
I know.
our schedule's been gone to shit.
I know. I work crazy hours, and it gets in the way of this important work that we do.
Yeah.
Contributing
Because,
to
you know,
the...
science relies on us.
Yes. Science and the world in general relies on our show coming out and keeping the world moving and turning every day. So, have you met my new friend, Mikey?
Yeah, I saw it. You posted it on Facebook the other day.
Dude, we're going around. There's a new flea market that opened.
Oh, of course.
Well, it started last year, at the end of last year, and it kind of gained more people. So it's part of our route on Sundays now. But we walked by, and I saw this guy standing there, and I was like, "Oh, a turtle! Look at that, a Ninja Turtle! That's awesome!" And the guy looked at me and said, "Yeah, $12." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" Oh yeah,
$12.
I'm finding a space for him. Finding $12. I paid for him. That's it. He had some cracks though, like can't see it. Like there was a crack right here around his neck.
Yeah.
So when you pushed him back, like his head went. Bleh. So, but I fixed that. There was a crack in his shell because you can take the shell off, and there's a compartment back there. Like I can hide shit back there now.
Oh, my God.
I know.
There's more places for you to put your stuff that you find at a flea market. I got no room. Oh, wait. I know where to put it.
That's right. I can't. I'll put it in Mikey's shell. I couldn't pass it up, dude. $12. This thing
Of course not.
went for $100, brand new.
What?
Yeah, it was $100 when they came out. They came out last year, and Toys R Us had them for $100.
Well, you got it now for 12.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't try to talk them down to 10.
Well, I started to, but then unfortunately my wife has some negotiating skills too, and there was a Sonic the Hedgehog pin. You know those metal pins that you put on like your camera straps and stuff like that? There was a cool one. The guy did them himself. It was a mashup between Sonic the Hedgehog wearing an Infinity Gauntlet. And my son used to be a very big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, so we got him the pin. So altogether, it cost me $20 for the mashup pin and Mikey over here. So not too bad, Or I would have tried to get him down to $10.
Well, I'm still a fan of Sonic. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I'm still a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I never got into the video game or anything.
Really?
I think that was a little after me. Maybe that was a newer thing. It wasn't the old school stuff that I was into. So I never got into it.
After you?
After me? That was after our generation, wasn't it? You know what?
It came out in like 91, 90, early 90s.
Yeah, I think it's just because I was never interested. I was like, all right, the thing runs, okay. It collects golden rings, okay. No, I'm bored.
Because I know they were the big competition with Nintendo.
Yeah.
In fact, they were the only competition with Nintendo when they came out.
Did you have like the video games and shit?
Huh?
Did you play the video games?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I collected all the Sonic games.
Listen to you. Yeah! Like, who didn't play the video games?
Exactly.
Me?
In fact, because this past weekend I was up in, if you didn't know, I was up in Phoenix.
Phoenix, Arizona?
Yeah.
For what?
There was a model contest going on up there.
A model? Oh.
Yeah.
For a split second there, I thought you like runway model.
Yeah, that's me again. I returned to that habit.
Yeah. I want to see you strutting down the aisle with high heels and shit.
Trust me, you don't want to see that.
Oh, I
Maybe
do.
you do. Maybe you do.
I do. I totally do. Oh, shit.
So no, we were down there and it was like 114 degrees.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right?
have been getting really nailed with the heat, right?
We're getting nailed right now. So,
I saw
and
like the wildfires are all over the place, and like they're not going to be put out until like September. They
well,
think.
we still have 3 months of fire season to go.
Shit.
And up there where Anna and our friend Jackie live,
Yeah.
there's that Mendocino fire, and that is literally the size of Los Angeles County.
Wow.
I mean, if you're familiar with Los Angeles, or just look at it on the map, just bring up LA County.
Yeah.
That's how big it is. I mean, this thing is, and I saw a report that New York is now getting the smoke from that fire.
Wow. What, really?
Yeah, it is now across the United States. And then there's another fire going on that I posted a picture on yesterday, and that one is huge as well. So it's an absolute mess right now. And so everywhere you wake up, if you live out here, you're gonna wake up with ashes on your car.
Yeah, I saw that. I think Anna was posting pictures of that. She came out of like the movie theater or something, and her car was covered with ash.
Yeah,
That sucks, dude. I feel bad for you guys out there.
worse for her because, well, she probably has it a little bit worse than not worse than I do because she's closer to it.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, we have our problems going on down here in my side of the state.
Yeah.
A place called Lake Elsinore, and that is a pain in the ass going on right now.
So, it's been a while since we actually got into stuff. But, hey, Patrick Stewart is coming back.
Exactly.
Isn't that freaking awesome?
I thought that was pretty cool when I first saw it. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I didn't think, I didn't think it would make the ruckus that it did. And wow, people are really taking to it.
I mean, I don't hate Star Trek. I actually like Star Trek, despite what some people, Joe Downey, think. I mean, and in my opinion, The Next Generation was the best Star Trek series of all of them. And I mean, I watched that religiously every week. I was right there watching it. I thought Picard was great. He wasn't like the man of action. He was the refined man of intelligence and strategy. And
yeah,
he had a Klingon that did the action part. So, I mean, it was great. And
I liked it better once it got rid of Wesley.
Yeah. Wesley was a piece of shit. I hated his character. He was an annoying, whiny little bitch, and I'm glad. I wish they would have just killed him off.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they didn't kill him off. They kept on and let him graduate and go back to Starfleet. And we never heard from him again, which is really great because I really would have hated seeing him say, "Hey, I'm here to save the day with my own ship."
Yeah. But I am excited that they're coming back, and it's going to be a series. It looks like he's headlining the series of Picard's later years, which I don't know what the idea is going to be or what the whole premise of the series is going to be, but I'm just happy to see him come back.
Yeah, at first I was thinking if they were going to try to link him up with the other series that CBS came out with.
Yeah.
Then I go, I can't do that because that series is supposed to be set before all the other ones.
Okay.
So
yeah, so you can't do the timeline. Yeah.
No, well, you never know. The way they've done mess with all the time.
Star Trek is like infamous for fucking up with time.
But you know what? They needed to do that.
We need to save the planet, and apparently 200 humpback whales are the only way to do it. So let's go back in time and grab a few.
You know what? And I don't care because think about it. You have Star Wars running around with the Force. So what's wrong with going back in time?
Two totally different concepts. I don't know how you compare those two, but in the mind of Lou, I'm sure that makes sense.
Because the realm of impossibility for both of them, that's why.
Whales, dude. Like an alien freaking cylinder comes from nowhere to destroy Earth because it's pissed off that there are no whales. That's the dumbest concept for a movie ever.
Well, you know, it was the 80s.
Yeah, agreed.
But I'm glad he's coming back.
Yes.
And I think it needs it. But just like, you know, Star Trek needed Abrams to bring, you know, rejuvenate that whole series, which is exactly what he did.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
He revitalized it. He reimagined it, and brought us a cool. Except for he didn't direct the last one, which I didn't like. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't care for the last one because it reminded me, when I was watching it, like I said before, it reminded me too much. Damn, I'm empty. It reminded me too much of Universal Studios when we go out there. Or, you know, I just didn't care.
Okay. Yeah, well, I did too. I was disappointed with the last one because I just expected more.
I mean, I liked it, but I thought it could have been so much better.
And I just feel like movies should really take into consideration like good storytelling and pay attention to details and shit like that. And it just didn't do it for me. I was in the theater like, what? This is what? No, I'm done. No, I'm done. Bring Abrams back.
You can never be done.
I was done for that movie. I did watch. I don't know if you caught this on I think on Netflix. There's a series. It's a short series called The Captains, and it's hosted by William Shatner. And he basically, it's each episode goes to one of the Star Trek captains from like Deep Space Nine, Voyager. He goes and talks to the actor that played each captain, and he talks to them about their time as a captain, what they thought, and background details, and just gets in depth. I mean, it's not all Star Trek, but it's, you know, they get into personal life and stuff like that. But it was interesting. I watched the one. I watched which ones? I watched the one with the captain from Deep Space Nine, and then the captain from Voyager, Janeway.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was it. The next one was, I started watching the what was the oh crap, the one that was like almost like a prequel series.
The one from CBS.
Maybe.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
The guy from
Enterprise.
Enterprise, yeah. I started watching that one and then fell asleep because it was like 3 a.m. But it's cool. I mean, if you got time and you want to binge watch something, definitely check it out. I thought it was interesting.
I'm about to check that out because I liked Enterprise.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of funny the way they were doing things in there. You know, before they had the teleporter and they all had to go in the shuttle to go down and whatnot. I was like, oh my God, that teleporter must have been great to make things better.
I'm still against teleporting. I'm still against it.
Are you?
I still think it's basically a copy and paste. You know, you copy somebody, you transmit them digitally, which means the physical body, boom, you just died.
You just died.
You just died, and your digital copy carries on. So,
I don't know, because that digital copy, I mean, you can't just, if you die, then your memory and everything, you know, like if I know you, has to die also. So
that's your digital scan. That's your everything. That's how you make clones.
I don't know about that aspect, man.
I will stay in the shuttle. I'll take the slow bus to the planet each time. I'm good. No teleporting for me.
I think you'd be teleporting like a madman.
You shut up.
If that ship was on fire and was about to get blown up, and the only way out was a teleporter,
Nope.
your ass would be the first one on there.
I'll wait for a shuttle.
No shuttles. Shuttle
You
bay
shut
gone.
up. I will have my own personal shuttle because I will be the captain.
Your shuttle's been crushed by falling debris.
You're crushed by falling debris. Dumbass.
I'm just trying to tell you, man, you're not going to make it out alive.
We have
You
to say,
will die on that ship.
whatever. My ship is going to be awesome. It's going to be the USS Awesome. That's what it's going to be called.
No, you're going to die.
You're going to die. You're going to die because I'm going to come after you. Because you're going to make friends with the Klingons. And you're going to be a traitor. So we're going to have to hunt you down and kill you.
You will die. That's what's going to happen. You will die because of your stubbornness. And you have stubbornness.
We have to say goodbye to somebody.
We have to say goodbye to a lot of people.
Oh, well, I only have one. Charlotte Ray, who played Mrs. Garrett on The Facts of Life. Yeah, I grew up watching that show.
Me too.
That was a good show. She was
Now
nice
tell me, here's a funny thing, and anybody who's listening, if anybody still listens, because of our hiatus,
your fault.
When you were reading the thing about Charlotte, her passing, did you not try singing the Facts of Life song while you were reading it?
Oh, I totally did. I totally did. As soon as I saw, I didn't even have to go into the article. As soon as I saw it posted, I was like, oh, Facts of Life. I started humming it in my head. You couldn't help it because that was like our thing growing up. We didn't have the internet and phones and shit. We came home from school or Saturday morning and we went right to the TV. Everybody knew the songs.
Exactly.
Let's see. It was a good show though. Who else is what's this? Let me see. The Facts of Life. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if I can do this. We have we all upgraded our Skype, so I'm trying to get used to the buttons again.
Well, Dan, because you haven't seen them in a long time.
I know. So I'm trying to figure. Yeah, fuck you. I know what you're trying to say, and I don't care. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, look at this. New little things going on. This is cool. How about this? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take the lot of there, you have the facts of life.
The Facts of Life.
Did you see that?
No.
Sounds like you fast forward.
You're just getting old and slow.
Oh, shut up.
Alright. There we go. There you go. That was a little tidbit. I hope that came over. I got an error that said that it wasn't sharing my audio anymore. Did it turn off? You still heard it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Now, here's the question. Let's go on the morbid. Who chick you love the best on the show?
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting because I was going to ask you the same question. I liked Joe.
Exactly. So did I.
Yes, I thought Joe was the because the rich bitch I didn't like. And that's, I don't know if that's personal to me, but I hate rich people, snobby people, so it's total turn off. But Joe, she was the cool chick, you know, and she was cute too. So yeah, that was my pick.
Yeah, I loved her. I love Joe. In fact, we don't need this part. In fact,
edit this part out.
If you remember the early, very, very early episodes, you could almost call them pilot episodes of Facts of Life. There were more girls in the show.
I think in the beginning because it was a house for girls. Yeah, that didn't have.
So they had, I think there were 3 or 4 other girls in there, and then after like a couple episodes, they were all gone.
Yeah. Well, they were sold off to slavery.
Yeah, exactly. You know, slavery and some type of sex kitchen somewhere up there in New York.
Somewhere, yeah. Mrs. Garrett was 92.
She lived for a while.
That's, you know what's weird is that, like, she has always been old to me.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's no, like, I'm reading this and it says 92, and I'm like, well, I thought she was like that old when the show started.
Today's show is brought to you by
Zima. Oh, I love Zima.
America's drink of 30 years ago, brought back to you now.
Because it's cool and everybody loves it, even though everybody almost is embarrassed to say that they loved it.
I know.
I loved it. I went when it came out, when they announced it was coming out. I went to like 4 or 5 different stores until I finally found some, and I bought like 3 cases, and then I went out last week and bought 2 more.
Well, I didn't even know they were out. My friend went up to Nevada and they sent me a picture, and they said, "Hey, look, there's Zima." So I go, "Buy me a pack because I haven't seen them out here." Right? I go, "Wow, they must be holding over." So then yesterday I go to Walmart with Roman. Now, mind you, this message was like 2.5 weeks ago. Yesterday I go to Walmart, and what's in front of me? A whole tower of Zimas. I'm like, "Oh my goodness!"
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Speaking of stuff like that, we had a discussion a while ago. Okay, about a certain thing that came up. I don't even know how it came up in conversation. I think you actually mentioned it, and I was like, I asked what it was.
Oh, I think it was snacks that you take on the road.
Yes.
I posted that.
That's right. You posted that. We went through the list. It was a list that we went through.
And you had never tried corn nuts.
Corn nuts. That's right. You mentioned corn nuts, and I was like, what the hell are they? And you were trying to describe them, and we looked them up, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try and find them. And I found them.
So what flavors did we find?
I found the original and ranch.
And you never found the barbecue?
No, because they don't have them around here as much. What? I guess as what you have there. Because I literally went out that weekend after we talked about it, and I did a search on my phone saying corn nuts available near me, and it popped up with all the stores, like the CVS stores and like dollar chain stores. And I went to all of them, and none had them. I had to go a little bit out of the city, in the city area, and I finally found just the originals. And then probably about 2 weeks ago, I think I sent you a text, and I was like, "Look, I found another flavor." So
I'm going to send you the other flavors.
They're in the bags. I have not opened them. They've been up on my desk.
Do you have water?
I have tea. Are they that bad?
Okay, that'll work.
All right. So which
should I
try
first? Tea, actually.
Should I try the original first? Yeah, let's go with the
It's up to you.
Because I'm probably going to throw them out anyway.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, here we go. Now they look like kernels of corn. Oh, they're light. So for people that don't ever see them, here you go. This is what they look like up close.
The 3D version.
3D version. And they do. They look like corn kernels. Alright. These are disgusting.
How many did you put in your mouth?
What?
How many did you put in your mouth?
One.
Put a whole bunch in your mouth.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can hear it.
I feel like I'm eating rocks. These are fucking horrible. I'm not eating.
No, you have to swallow it.
No. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, they're horrible.
All right, you gotta try the other ones.
Oh, do I have to?
Yep.
I think I broke a tooth.
And I'm gonna send you the remaining flavors. You gotta try those on the show too.
Are they supposed to be so crunchy?
Yes.
Okay. I was kind of hoping I got a bad pack. They're fucking. Oh, god damn, that's awful. Okay.
Which one are those?
These are the ranch.
I hated ranch.
I mean, I guess if they got like a salty coating. So like once the salt's gone, it's just like frickin' pebbles. All right. These are the ranch ones. They smell like powdered ranch shit. I want to try one this time.
No, you gotta do a whole bunch.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking bitch.
Do it right.
That's fucking crunchy. Oh, the ranch, the fake ranch flavor is actually not too bad. But once that's gone, these suck. These are horrible. This show is not brought to you by Corn Nuts because they're not a sponsor. Because this is shit. Oh.
Well, the only flavors you don't have so far are the lemon and the lemon and like little chili. Then there's also fuck, I can't remember.
There's barbecue.
There's barbecue. You might like that one. So I'm gonna have to send those to you.
All right, you send them to me, and I will try those too, and I will be just as disgusted as I am right now. Glad I had a trash.
You will love them.
Oh, gross. Fucking. Oh, get that shit off my desk. Ugh. Ugh. God damn. And you eat these a lot?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's why your taste in food sucks.
Oh, whatever.
It sucks balls. Oy.
I'm just surprised you never tried them before.
No, well, you know what? I don't. These were hanging in like the candy aisle of a dollar store. So that's not really where I shop for snacks.
Well, you said Wawa carries them too, don't they?
No. They were supposed to. Like, it came up for some saying that Wawa had them, but I went to them and they did not have them. Ugh. I'm gonna go wash my mouth out with bleach. Gross shit.
Oh my god, you're such a drama queen.
Ugh. Alright, what else we got? Moving on. Moving on. Oh, did you see what I picked up? Look at this. You'll like this.
No, I didn't see that.
He's got a gun back there, too. I picked this up. I think it was $3. And it's a statue. It's like a real good, heavy statue.
Uh,
I love it. I got that. I got the shimmering crystal skull. Oh. Rah. On my yard sale finds. What else did I get? I got a magic potion. Whee!
magic potion.
Potion bottle. Oh, yeah. All right. So, what else we got? We got a list. We have. Ooh, woman claims she is in a serious sexual relationship with a ghost.
I saw that,
Again.
and I was like, wait a second, didn't we just have one who got married to a ghost not too long ago?
Yes, that was a different woman. She got married to like a pirate ghost on the beach. That's what it was. That's what really caught my attention. Like, oh, this person's marrying a ghost. Big deal. Oh, it's a pirate? Oh, I'm interested. Let me read. But this woman, I guess she's in Australia. She's been in the news before, claiming that I think her fiance broke up with her because he discovered she was having sex with a ghost. And
well, you know that is grounds for breaking up.
Well, yeah, you know, because how can you compete? But now she's in the news because she's claiming that it's a serious sexual relationship and they're planning on having kids. Which
I would love to know how that happens.
I don't know how to address that. Like, okay, you're gonna have kids. You're gonna have little ghost babies.
So is the baby going to be solid or see-through?
Let me see. Let's see. She also claims that she's slept with 15 ghosts.
So she's a little whore.
Yeah, she's a spirit whore. That's a good one. Hashtag spirit whore. Let's see. Pretty serious. Communicating now. She's returned to the UK, and their relationship is going good. And what was that?
Huh?
Dun, dun, dun. She said, let's see. One day while I was walking through the bush, enjoying nature, I suddenly felt this incredible energy. I knew a new lover had arrived. She said, it's pretty serious. In fact, we've been thinking about having a ghost baby. I know that sounds crazy, but I've been looking into it, and I don't think it's totally out of the question. She believes phantom pregnancies are actually ghost babies, claiming they don't go to term because the human body and mind can't process them.
So she's already thinking about that she's going to have an abortion.
Now, she's going to have a baby. She plans on having this ghost baby. I feel so fucking stupid just saying that. But she says, I know it sounds crazy, but I've been looking into it. How do you look into that? Like, I'm going to look into that. I want to see if anyone else has claimed to be pregnant by a ghost and had ghost babies.
You know who's an expert on ghost babies, right?
Jason Gowan.
No.
Um,
Tim Vickers.
What?
Yeah.
How is he?
He has all sorts of ghost babies running around his house.
Oh, Tim Vickers. Oh my gosh. We got to get him back on. We've been doing a lot of shit together, me and him.
Yeah, I've noticed he's become I think I mentioned it to you. I've noticed he's become a lot more vocal as of late.
Yeah, well, you know, I think he shed some baggage, and he's free to do some good experiments. And like did I tell you about our cash prize experiment?
No.
So he came up. I think I told you about that. He came up a couple weeks ago, and he stayed here one night, and we went over to the White Hill Mansion.
Okay, I remember that.
Okay, so we did that, and one of our experiments was we had the president of the Preservation Society. she hid a little ghost. That was something like this guy, and she hid it somewhere in the mansion. While we were all waiting in the trailer across the parking lot. And then when it was all done, we went back in and we did EVP sessions on every floor. And we specifically asked, hey, the president came in here, she hid an object. Can you tell us what the object was? Can you tell us where it is so we can find it?
Now, you didn't know what the object was.
Yeah, we knew what the object was.
Okay.
But we didn't know where it was hidden. So we tried that, keeping it simple, and we never found it. We never got responses. I didn't really expect to, but I was hopeful. We didn't get it. So it's out of that, we kind of developed the idea, like, all right, this would be a cool challenge for ghost hunters, because I keep reading about all these EVPs they get, and they're intelligent responses. They ask questions, they get direct answers, and let's give them something to actually ask about and get answers. What?
Give them something to talk about.
Exactly. Give them a topic and show us that this is real. So we actually worked out rules. I went back and forth with Tim, and we worked out some rules, and then we reached out to a guy in your area that we had on the show, Jim Underdown.
Yes.
He's the guy in California. He runs the Independent Investigations Group. He has a $100,000 challenge for anyone that can prove, under controlled conditions, paranormal powers or supernatural abilities or something like that. So we sent our stuff to him and consulted with him. Got good feedback. He helped us write some rules, change some rules, think of some ideas to cover our asses. And basically what I did, I went over to the mansion and I picked out an object myself previously, went to the mansion, went through every room in the place, like all the floors, every room, everywhere, and shouting out loud, well, not shouting, but talking out loud, telling the ghosts, if they're there, what the object was, what I was doing, that other people were going to come looking for this. This is where I'm going to hide it, and please tell them where it is and what it is. So I hid the object, and then I put a video.
You don't know what I'm doing. I'm working on stuff like this.
You're building a gun?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, nice. A little screw gun?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I put it out there as a challenge. I got rules up that the mansion has, and I invite any ghost hunters, ghost hunting teams, paranormal investigators, whatever, to go there, do an EVP session according to the rules that we put out, which are very fair. And if you have the ghosts tell you what the object is and where it is, and you find it, and you say this object, whatever it is the target object, the ghost led us to it, and you submit that video to us, and it's right, you win $300. And yeah, the prize money is between me, Tim. We had Jim Underdown kicked in $100, and the White Hill Mansion itself kicked in $100. So $300 cash prize. And yeah, so I know one lady went there yesterday. She actually,
really?
She sent me some questions asking if she could use certain equipment and stuff about it. So I know at least one person went there, and they've also had some interest in people showing up on the weekends for ghost hunts that are trying it. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping that, we get some submissions and see what people are doing and how they're doing it. And I mean,
for $300, I mean, why not?
Why not, dude? It's $300 cash.
Now, I should go in on this thing, but I'm too far away.
You should go in on what?
On this contest.
Well, go fly out here and try and get it.
Well, we're planning to fly out there next year. We just don't know the date yet.
It might still be there by then.
Wow.
We'll see.
We're gonna claim it anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think it's a fun idea. I think it throws the challenge back onto the ghost hunters, because the idea is pretty, like, I mean, I'm usually playing catch up with articles and blog posts that I write and going out to places. I'm usually playing catch up because they're getting experiences, and then I have to go in afterwards. This time I changed it around and said, hey, here's a way to prove it to me, or prove it to everybody. You know, just, there's an object here. Tell us what the object is. Tell us where it's hidden. If there's ghosts in there, they know where it is and what it is. So ask them. Have them tell you. And there you go.
Well, like I said, I know we're going out there next year, and I know we're going out there in we don't know when next year, but for sure in 2020 we're going in April.
2020. Next year is 2019.
What?
It's 2018 right now. Next year is 2019.
But in 2020, we know for sure we're going out there in April.
Oh, okay.
So,
For what?
because there's
What
a
do you got?
model contest going on up there near Gettysburg.
Okay.
And so, we'll be up there for a while.
Gettysburg. I'm going out there soon.
Are you?
Yeah. That's part of my upcoming events. When? August. Oh, August 19th. So, next weekend.
Oh.
Next weekend I'll be out there. There's a conference going on out there, so we're going to go visit. I'll tell you more at the end of the show.
Okay.
What else we got? Bigfoot is apparently the devil.
Apparently. Which I got some interesting information talking to one of my friends who works in the sci-fi department.
That's
Or
okay.
in the, in the costume department.
Okay.
So I was talking to him, and I showed him a couple of pictures of Bigfoot, caught on those trail cams.
Okay.
You know how they notice they come out white sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I asked him about that. I go, look, this has to be a real Bigfoot. He goes, I don't think so. He goes, why?
Wait.
And it kind of makes sense. Well, it makes sense what he said. He goes, usually...
Wait a minute. You said there's white on it, so it has to be a real Bigfoot?
Well, sorry, I didn't finish it. I've been drinking.
Oh.
So
now it makes sense. Okay, go ahead.
So you know how the fur or the hair shows up as white in some of those trail cam pictures. So I asked him about that.
Yeah.
He goes, well, those can't be real. And I was like, why is that? And he goes, because when you use fake hair, usually fake hair shows up white. Because there's no, it's just dead. There's nothing there to it. He goes, if it was a living animal, most of the time the hair comes out a little bit darker than what it actually is. He goes, because it's a living animal. The hair is still vibrant. So I was like, that makes kind of some sense. But I go, so now I said, hey, we got to try that out one day. If we can somehow get some kind of costume and see what happens. He goes, because on those, and the type of infrared camera, whatever they use on those trail cams, it'll bring it out that way. And so I was like, this sounds kind of interesting. Maybe that's another thing to look at.
Maybe I would think about lighting conditions and if there's reflective surfaces or lights in the areas, but also I guess it depends on the material that the hair is made of. If it's not real hair and synthetic hair, I can see it having a different property. But I would expect it all to look white, not just splotches or parts of it. But I don't know.
But he's in the industry. He probably would know more than we would on that. And so I said, hey, maybe that's something we should go out and try.
I think you should try it. When next time we see Eric, we'll try it.
Exactly.
So, Bigfoot is the devil. Former Family Research Council fellow Tim Daly was on a religious right radio show hosted by Janet Mefford and claimed that Bigfoot was created by the devil.
The devil.
Wait, let's see if this works. Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Dun, dun. How do I sound now?
You sound good.
Do I sound like an echo? No.
No, not yet.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ready? He claimed that Bigfoot was created by the devil. Does that sound cool?
That sounds cool. It would have sounded better had you not led us up to it.
Well, I remembered how to do it, but I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. Oh, well. I'll try again later. Let's see. Mefford asked how Christians should view Bigfoot. And the guy said, quote, "It's real. It's a projection. It's a demonic virtual reality. But it's not nuts and bolts. In this case, flesh and blood creature. It's part of the devil's modus operandi. He has always used great words. I know. I actually looked it up before the show and made Google tell me how to pronounce it. He has always used this kind of phenomenon to, once again, destabilize, to engender fear, to open us up to the possibilities of other realities and other beings, and then we begin getting involved with demonic spirits. So yeah, all through history, there have been many, many different varieties of beings that are primarily spiritual beings that have terrorized civilizations and peoples, and non-Christian cultures are very aware of this. So Bigfoot is the devil. And he's
Bigfoot is awesome.
He's
those guys don't know what they're talking about.
He's like a spiritual thing. That's why you can't catch a physical body. What
Nonsense.
do you think about that? Nonsense. Oh,
he
boy.
is a living, breathing, blood-wrecking machine.
You think so?
He's awesome.
Maybe I'll go out with Eric next time and dump a bag of these corn nuts and see if he likes them.
You never know. If he likes peanut butter, he might like corn nuts.
Yeah, I'd rather have the peanut butter. We should get, you know what, as a guest, we should get, there's a guy, Jay, Bigfoot Jay. He was at the last, Bigfoot adventure. We met him. He was filming. Oh, I'm going to butcher his last name.
Oh, you butcher everybody else's last name. Why not his?
Bakakin. Jay Bakakin. He's actually doing a documentary for himself called Finding Jay, and it's about his years-long search for Bigfoot. And Finding Jay, you dumb.
Oh, I thought you said gay. I'm like, you gotta
gay.
look for the forest for gay?
Oh my God. All the hate mail that's gonna come from that community, please send it to Lou.
I was just trying to figure out, why is he gonna try finding gay if he knows he's gay?
Finding Jay. You and your fucking Mexican accent.
He's finding gay. Estoy buscando gay.
I did a short video for him, so I'm gonna be in this documentary, which is
Are you?
Yeah. He actually sent it out. He was looking for a more skeptical point of view to include, and we talk a lot. We talk about at least once a week.
So what? Your introduction is I'm not gay. You don't need to look for gay
Moving on.
because I'm not here.
Moving on. Oh my God.
I'm not gay.
You're gonna get us killed.
No gay Jay over here.
So you want to do a list, or
Do we have a list?
We have a list. You put a list.
Oh my
up.
God.
and I thought it was interesting. I have not looked at the list yet. I saw it. I saw
You're
the
not
link,
supposed to look at the list.
but I didn't want to look at the list. I want it to be
You're not
just...
supposed to look at the list. We never look at the list. We find them, but we don't look at them.
Well, then we're going to look at it now.
Find it.
I'm finding it. Here we go.
What's the subject?
These 11 things will attract ghosts, so you better pay attention.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
You put this up. All right, you ready? Let's see.
All right.
Oh, they don't even have a countdown. Let's see. Okay, number 11 would be violence.
Put it up.
Oh, shit. Hold on, let me figure out how to do this. Share screens. I think that's right. You see it?
I see me.
You see me? Oh, okay. Wrong. Oh, wait, I could switch screens. Wow. They got a little more options on this. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Violence. The saying that violence begets violence is totally true. It's true. Any place that has had a lot of violence is a breeding ground for negative energy. Oh boy. Here's that energy word. Do a shot every time you hear the word energy.
Now, mind you, when I was reading this, I go, oh, I remember these were all the reasons you explain to people why you have ghosts in your house.
Yeah. Oh, I feel this is embarrassing now. Because you're right. You're so true. This is the shit we told people. Like, oh my god. Yeah.
Do you only watch horror movies? Yeah. Well, then you need to start watching like Disney movies to get put my positivity in your house.
You have a book about ghosts in your house? Oh, that attracts them, dude. now you're thinking about them, and they can read your thought energy. Oh my god. So, okay, violence. If there's violence, yeah, you could totally, because, I mean, the most common reason is, oh, there was a murder here, or a suicide.
Yeah.
So, there you go. There's your violence. Alright, next. Deep sadness.
Yes.
Ghosts often
God.
people who are deeply sad. People who have completely lost hope and their reason to live are extremely weak, and ghosts are attracted to them because they will try to possess this kind of soul because it is too weak to defend against evil spirits. Wow. That's the first I've heard of that.
I've heard of that one.
So all spirits can possess people because they're sad.
They're sad.
Oh. So take a Xanax and you won't get possessed.
There you go.
Basically. That's our unofficial advice. Anger. Oh, shit. My house should be really haunted. A house which has seen anger, a person whose soul is angry, or a family which has nothing but anger in their hearts are highly susceptible to ghostly intrusions. The negative energy, take a shot, is a beacon that lures evil souls, finding the people easy to possess or the place easy to haunt.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, that's a cool picture though. I like that. I'm gonna try and do that. Suicide. Ugh. Death is one of the strongest lures for spirits. Suicides are considered one of the deadliest of sins, and thus leaving the scene haunted by the spirit. Negative energy, take a shot, left behind after a suicide can make a place inhospitable for many future generations.
That's right.
Wow. Well, we covered that under violence. So, abuse. This is more violence.
This is all violence.
It's all violence.
Just move out of the house.
Except for the sad part. This is violence. I'm not even paying attention to this one. I'm skipping this.
Like a new household.
Rage. Look at this. More violence. Murder. Hello. This list only needs to be 2 items long. That's it. Hatred. Alright, so maybe 3. Some of the most negative emotions that humans are capable of are hate, jealousy, and envy. These same emotions are highly attractive to spirits. They thrive on negativity and human weakness. Places which have witnessed hate, and people who have hated with pleasure are highly susceptible towards a ghostly intrusion. That's basically the entire fucking world. Anxiety. Oh, but that's shit.
You know what? You just have your house full of Disney stuff and bright colors and unicorns, because all this shit here, you're bound to attract ghosts.
Yeah. This is it. Disease. Oh my god. Disease weakens the mind and body, which also implies that there is a weak soul. Of course it implies that. This kind of weakness is perfect breeding ground for evil spirits to try to take over. Oh my god, this list is dumb.
Loneliness.
A person who is lonely has a sad heart. We already covered sad. This
This is loneliness, though. It's not sad. It's loneliness.
Lonely has a sad heart. If you're sad, you have a sad heart, you're sad.
No, but you're alone.
You're alone.
Look, man, we're already going to start all this anger, and our house is going to get haunted. So just agree that loneliness means you're alone.
They have pain deep in their souls, which could cause their souls to become broken. They tend to be weak because they have suffered at the hands of the people they loved the most. Their soul can no longer feel warmth, and this will attract evil spirits to possess their bodies and haunt their thoughts. Alright. This is dumb. This was a dumb list. You should read the list before you post them from now on.
No, we can't read the list. That's the point.
Oh my god.
This way we're both equally surprised.
What else we got?
There's another list, but it's top 10 Godzilla villains. But it's on YouTube.
Oh. No, we need lists that we read and go over. Not fucking videos. Damn it. Oh, what else we got? Oh, hey, guess what? I got something cool. Well, to me. You probably won't care. The new issue of Skeptical Inquirer is out.
Oh, I saw that.
And guess who has an article in there?
Not you!
Guess. Guess, damn it.
Not you!
Guess. Here we go. Look at that shit right there. Pretty fucking biddle. That's right. There's my article. 3 pages. What? What? Oh, and to give my wife credit, that's my wife. Donna made it into the magazine too. Because I had to recreate a photo and I was like, alright, I need you to put a coat on and stand with your back to me at this wall. And she's like, what? I'm like, just do it.
And yet you still haven't finished those other books.
Shut up. Yeah, I'm getting there.
Never.
They will be done soon-ish. Maybe this year. Maybe. We'll see. What are you doing?
Looking for a list.
Oh my god. We already did a list. Dun 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 dun. There was liquid water found on Mars.
I saw that. It's supposed to be like in underground caves or something.
It's like an underground like little lake. But apparently it's extremely salty. Like probably like a mushy salty. That's why it's not frozen. But that's only one little area that they searched, which means there's potential for water being other places, which hopefully could eventually lead to some kind of colonization of Mars. That would be awesome. Would you go if you had the opportunity and they told you like 6 months from now you're going to leave from Mars? You need some training. That's why it's 6 months. You're going to leave from Mars. It's a 6-month journey. You're going to stay there for a year, and then you can come back. So that's 2.5 years. Would you go?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, so would I.
Because if you think about it, we've already, to a certain extent, created a spaceship.
Well, we have the ISS.
Well, no. I mean, think about it. Even further beyond that, even more advanced than that.
Okay.
Think about it. we have to create a system that is self-sufficient, that can take care of people in a violent environment, that can be on its own away from home base for at least over a year, if not longer. And there's only one system we've created that does that. A submarine. Think about it. The only difference is that it's in the water. It's not in space.
Well,
It's self-sufficient.
That's a big difference.
No, yeah, but still, it's self-sufficient. It protects its crew in a hostile environment. It can keep away from home base for months, if not years. Right? So, kind of sort of the technology is there. We just need to know how to put it in space.
Well,
Where it's more.
there's a few flaws with your idea here.
No, there isn't.
First of all, it's not self-sufficient because it still has to resupply.
No.
Yes,
Everything
yes.
has to resupply. To a certain
Everything
extent.
has to resupply, so it's not self-sufficient. The only self-sufficient thing is the Earth. That's the only spaceship that we have that
No.
is self-sufficient.
But that's what I'm saying. We have a spaceship already, but it's underwater.
No, it's not a spaceship, dumbass.
It's a spaceship, damn it.
Its spaceship is in fucking space.
It's in a lot of space of water.
A submarine is in the water. And
Hey!
see, we already have a submarine for space. It's called the
Hey!
shuttle. The space shuttle. You've been drinking? Really?
Yeah,
What'd you have, like half a beer?
I had a lot more.
Lightweight.
Screw you.
You know it. You're a lightweight.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah.
I never said I wasn't.
I know. You're totally a lightweight. No, I would totally go to Mars because that would be an experience.
I
To
would
say
too.
I was on another planet, and I would claim a mountain for my own.
Now, would you go to the sun?
Why would you go to the sun?
I'm just asking you.
No, you can't
I
go
would
to the
send you
sun.
to the sun.
You can't go to the sun. You like vaporize.
I'd send you to the sun.
I would send you to a black hole. Your anus. Jackass.
Woo!
Let's see. All right, we talked about that. That's about it. That's all the real topics I had. You know what? I had a thought the other day. What are we at? We're at an hour.
Did it hurt?
I had a thought. Yeah. I was watching. I saw the trailer for the Meg.
The who?
The Meg. The big megalodon, the shark
Oh,
movie.
The shark?
Yeah. And I saw it after I watched it was a behind the scenes documentary of the making of Jaws. Okay? Follow me here. And I began comparing the two. They're both shark movies. And I remember seeing like the old trailers for Jaws. You never saw the shark. You went through almost half the movie. You never saw the shark. The camera angles and the acting built up all that suspense where you were fucking scared to go in the water. And then I see the trailer for the Meg, and I'm like, they showed you the shark in the first opening scene of the trailer. Like, you see the threat. There is no build-up of suspense. And we've talked about it before with trailers. Like, we see the trailers now, and it's like you basically saw the whole movie. And I think that's what Hollywood has missed. They've forgotten how to make good trailers to get you interested without showing you every fucking thing in the movie. What do you think?
I like it.
Thank you. That was a great commentary. I appreciate that. That was really in depth. Fuck, I have no rebuttal. I have nothing. What the hell?
But what? There was a podcast I was listening to.
Get off your phone.
Wait, I'm trying to get the name of the podcast.
Okay.
So the podcast I was listening to talks about the movie Jaws. They did like a whole 8-part series, and it's called. If you look for it on an app called Stitcher,
Yeah.
it's called Inside Jaws, and it talks about Steven Spielberg and the whole deal. They came about it. Really interesting. It's an 8-parter. Each part is only like 30 to 40 minutes. It's interesting, and it gives you some behind the scenes that I never knew. How they got to that certain extent. Like, for example, that big shark that they said, when the townsfolk go out to the water and start looking for the killer shark that killed little Tommy or whatever, and they come back with you see them hanging that big shark. Okay, so when they filmed it up in Connecticut, or up around that area.
I like
but that shark,
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, but that shark, Steven Spielberg started saying we need a real shark. So come to find out, they got news that in Florida they have found a 13-foot tiger shark, which is the one that they find here. So they went down there to pick it up, but apparently the airline wasn't going to let them load a 13-foot dead shark because it would stink up the airplane. So Steven Spielberg had to send a private airplane, which the studio fought, right? He sent it all the way down to Florida, brought this 13-footer, and when they brought it up and they started hanging it, the thing was smelling really right because it started having that wet decomposition.
Yeah.
So they had to film those scenes really quick, and they said after that scene, hardly anybody was eating seafood for a while after that. So again, that podcast is called Inside Jaws. They also make a podcast about The Exorcist, and you know how I am with that movie, and that was really interesting as well.
That's cool.
So
that's cool.
If you're interested, that'd be one to listen to.
Yeah, I would be into that. Did you see I went to the Amityville house?
Yeah, I saw that.
We went up to New York area, the Long Island area. I was trying to do some research onto somebody that I'm looking into, and we got done because there was a storm. A storm came through and totally soaked us. So we actually had to go to Walmart and buy new clothes because we were soaked. But I was looking on the map. And I'm like, I wonder where the house is because I know it's somewhere around here. And I found out it was only like 40 minutes away. So we went over and I got a couple pictures in front of it. And it looks nice.
Did you knock on the door?
No, because there's a sign up saying no soliciting, no visitors, nothing.
You should have knocked on the door.
Oh, I'm sure that they're going to have the cops out. The police did pass us because we were parked not right in front of the house, but like halfway down the block. But I mean, it looks like a nice house. It's cool. I would, you know what? If I owned that house, I would totally have tours. I would invite people in. If I saw somebody outside taking pictures, I'd be like, hey, $20. You can come in and tour the house.
Do what you want.
Yeah, take a walk
The only
around.
place, you just can't go here, or there.
Well, I mean, you'd have to take them to the basement. You'd have to take them to the room where, like, I guess the top floor where all the flies were. And show the bedrooms.
I think where I would take them is, of course, the living room, and then all the rooms where the murders were happening, and of course the basement, because you can't have a haunted tour without the basement.
You got to go. That's where the portal to hell was, so you have to go in the basement. And I'd have the, I'd do it all up, dude. The spot under the stairs, I would have red lights in there, and just be like, here you go, take pictures, man, have fun. I don't care, $20 a person. That'll pay my mortgage.
I would do it. I would so do that nonsense.
I would do it too, because it's just
$20. I mean, all you need is, and if you could put $20 per person, so if a group of 5 people showed up, you just made $100.
Yeah.
And it's all under the table.
And seriously, like, why would it's one of the most famous houses on the planet. I don't see how you could not say that. It's just a famous house. Everybody knows it. So if you're gonna buy that house, why would you buy it and expect to have a peaceful living where no one bothers you or no one comes?
Now here's a question. Let's say you owned it, and you know ghost hunter teams are out there, and they would love to investigate that house because you live there. Would you rent it? Would you let them stay at the house for 4 hours during the day, or would you only say only during, or take that back, during the night, or you would say only during the daytime?
Well, you know what? I would probably run it like any other haunted house, double quotes, where I'd have weekends open and just plan my weekends where it's like, all right, you want to book it? 4 hours Saturday, 4 hours like Friday, Saturday, maybe an afternoon on Sunday. I don't know. I think I would have to see how much interest there would be. I'm sure there'd be a ton of interest.
Oh, big time!
I think if you put it out there and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to open up the Amityville house to ghost hunters. If you want to come do an investigation and charge like $100 a person, throw it out there.
I think I would do a flat rate like $450.
$500 a night. $500 for a 4-hour session. No, fuck it. I'll do $500 for 5 hours, but you have to put a cap on how many people show up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because you can't have like 25 people in your house.
What would be the cap? 5 people? 6 people?
I would say no more than 10. Because you're going to have like 5 people in the basement, 5 people up in the attic. Or having. Yeah. I don't give a shit, what they do, because they be handing me $500.
But would you tell them if you find anything, or you think you find anything, you have to share it with me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be part of it. You'd have to share your evidence with me. And I can use it for promotional things. But because I'm me, I wouldn't be using it like that. I would just open it up and say, you know what? You want to pay to be here and investigate this novelty of the horror movie industry? Go for it. I'm gonna make $1,000, maybe $1,500, depending on how busy it is that weekend. I'm gonna make almost $1,500 cash. Sure, you can fucking look around. I don't.
Now here's another question: would you hike the price up just a bit on the anniversary of the killings?
Well, that gets into supply and demand, baby. Because people will be. That's because that's a thought. Oh, it's the anniversary of the killings. It's the anniversary of when stuff started. When the hauntings started. This and that. Yeah. You know what? $500 normally. $750 on the anniversaries.
Because boom. I know when Jackie and I, when we went to the Coyote restaurant where Sharon Tate and her party had the final dinner before they went home and were murdered by Manson, which, by the way, that 49th anniversary just came by on Thursday, what's the day, the 10th? On Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? I know that when the anniversary, there's a group that goes over there and they get that booth and they do a whole seance.
Really?
They do the whole thing trying to contact people.
Damn.
So I didn't know that, but I found out that they go there, they rent out that whole booth. I don't know how many people it is, but I would assume it has to be somewhere between, 5 to 10 people, maybe even 11, because it's not that big.
Right.
And they would do a seance.
I would, Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. Just personal ethical concerns for me. I don't know if I would do that. Well, or
do the seance?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be into that. Just because you're doing it, and especially if the family is still alive, it would bother me how they would feel about that.
Well, shit, they're paying you $500, $1,000, $1,500. They can do what they want.
Oh yeah, they can do it. I mean, hey, You can do it. I mean, just personally, I wouldn't do it, but oh well.
I wouldn't do it either.
You, whatever.
But that would be awesome to do.
That would be. This is a very laid back kind of show. Look at both of us are like laid back. I don't ever do the show like this. Like, yeah, we're chilling, just chilling, talking shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if I owned the Amityville house, I would do that though. I would make some money because that could pay your fucking mortgage.
That'd be like at least $1,000 a month.
$1,000, yeah. I mean, you do
Until
2 weekends.
eventually the whole thing died off.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you charge $500 a night and you do a Friday and Saturday night, 2 weekends a month, that's $2,000. That's not bad.
No.
Until the city got in on it and said, you know what, we know what you're fucking doing. You owe us money.
I'd be like, nope, I don't owe you shit in my house.
I don't owe you nothing. What are you talking about? What you talking
You
about?
go rent out City Hall, tell those ghosts over there, do what you want.
That's right. All right. So I guess we can wrap this up. A little short show. Not too bad. We got an hour and 15 on here. So upcoming shit. What are we doing? What do you got coming up?
This week I'm going camping.
You're going camp. Oh, great.
And then I'm heading out to Vegas in October. The first weekend of October and the last weekend of October.
Oh, really? For what?
Yeah. So
For what?
that's why I was wondering, maybe meet up with you. We'll go in the middle of October.
What are you going out there for?
The last weekend of October, it's a couples weekend. So we're going out with a bunch of friends. We ended up renting a mansion.
Really? That sounds cool. Where? What mansion?
I don't know, somewhere. My friend booked it, so
Okay.
we're going there. And then for the first weekend of October, I think it's going to turn more into a drunken fest more than anything. But it's supposed to be going out with some friends and just hanging out.
Okay.
But between both of those, I plan to go over and go to Dumb Shit's little haunted house.
That sounds cool.
So we'll see.
Okay. Ugh. All right. I got a lot of shit. I'll go through it really quick. Let's see. Next weekend is a busy weekend. August 18th, I will be at Penhurst Asylum for Penhurst Paracon. We're attending this year. I didn't get a booth because I usually don't stay at my booth anyway, so I figure I'll just roam around, have fun, make fun of some people, and goof around with others. Guess who's going to be there?
He who should not be named.
Grant Wilson.
Really?
Yeah. Mr. Faker himself. I can't. Dude, I'm so tempted to just wait till he walks by and go, Collargate!
Oh my God. You might as well say it and then run behind the corner of a wall or something.
No, I'll wait. I every time I hear his name, I keep thinking of what Jason Gowan told us about his confrontation with him. That, like, Gowan was saying something, like, joking around and said something about Zaffis, and Grant got in his face, yelling at him.
Really? I didn't know about this.
Oh, yeah. Yelling at him, like, don't make fun of him. You gotta respect him and everything. And Gowan's like, dude, calm down. We're friends. I'm joking. And, yeah, just went off with a bad attitude. So,
I didn't know about
up,
this.
I'll be like, no, Zaffis, he's a crook. He steals antiques from people. All right, so that's Saturday 18th. On Sunday the 19th, I'm heading to Gettysburg to attend the Battlefield Bash, which is another paranormal conference.
Battlefield Bash?
Yeah, and that's actually... I'm looking forward to doing that because I haven't been to this one before, and the proceeds go to help the Wounded Warrior Foundation. So it's a good cause. Let's see what else. September 15th, I'll be at downtown Philly at FACT, which is the Philadelphia Association for Critical Thinking. A friend of mine, Rob Palmer, is speaking. He's going to be talking about guerrilla skepticism. on Wikipedia. He's part of a whole worldwide team that edits Wikipedia pages for information, like good information, and clarifies mistakes and shit. What else? September 29th is the Paranormal Journeys Expo with John Fowler.
Oh!
That is at the White Hill Mansion. I'll be there. I'm going to be speaking at, like, I think noon or 1 o'clock. I'm going to be speaking there, but also I'll have my booth set up, so I'll be messing around with all the other ghost hunters.
Of course.
September 30th, the next day, Sunday, we might be heading to Baltimore for WouijaCon, if it's still on. Because I started looking it up today, and I couldn't find any information anymore about it, so I don't know if it's still happening or if it was canceled.
WouijaCon, huh?
WouijaCon, all about Ouija boards and shit. They had one last
That would
year.
be interesting because there's probably some cool stuff you'll find there.
Yeah, that's good, and also what I'm afraid of, because you know me and cool stuff. When I find it, I'm like, oh, I gotta have it. Mine.
Yeah.
October 13th, I will be speaking at the National Capital Area Skeptics, which is a skeptic organization down near DC. And then October 17th to the 20th, I will be in Las Vegas, Nevada for the SciCon 2018. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's it. That's all I got so far.
Well, before we move on, you found a headstone with the Superman?
Yes! Did you see that?
I'm looking at it right now.
That is so freaking awesome. I'm going to put it up. I blurred out the name of the... Oh, there you go. Yes. That is so freaking cool, dude. That was one that I was driving home. It's in Philly. I was driving home and...
Wait, before you go on. If you look at the name, or kind of the name of it, you would think it'd say Kenny.
Yes, I know. I know. I saw that and I was like, all right, I'll leave it there because that'll be my tombstone when I go.
Yeah, unless this is your tombstone you already set for yourself.
Maybe.
Put it to the side.
Maybe I did. But
So anyway,
yeah,
how'd you find it?
I was driving home. I was in the city, passing a cemetery, and I literally did like one of these, like look over real quick, look back, and I was like, oh shit, that was a Superman symbol. Cut off the guy next to me so I could turn on the next street and park, and then I walked back to see it because I was like, oh, that is the best tombstone ever. I love that.
Wow.
So, and somebody had commented, and I want to clarify, it's not a kid. The person that was in there was in his 30s. So, but still, I mean, it was a cool grave. That was a real cool grave.
I know that's what Jackie's into, our friend, does Tragic Hollywood.
Yes.
She's part of a group where they take pictures of headstones. And they tell people where the headstone's located and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. That's bullshit.
That's why nobody likes you. Oh, I think that's it. I'm looking around to see if I got any other... Oh, I did. What is this? Oh, you know the REM pod for ghost hunters? Look, I made a Kenny pod.
Okay, so what do you do with this?
I had taken a REM pod apart just to see what was inside. And that's basically it. Right there. A board. And that's it. Some lights, a battery. So I made a Kenny box. And I'm going to turn it on for you. There you go. Messing with it. Oh, that's annoying. I gotta fix that. There you go.
It is annoying.
So, there you go. That's my Kenny pod. My REM pod knockoff. And that's it. I think that's all I got to show you.
I know this past weekend, when we were in Phoenix, I picked up that new Nintendo, the original Nintendo console, the one that comes with like 30 games on it.
Yeah.
Finally found that damn thing after a year of searching for it.
Shh. About time.
Don't you have one?
Do I?
I don't think you do.
I don't think so.
Well, I managed to pick one up just as they got a shipment in. They're gonna go out real quick, so if you want one, get one. They only got 3.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm picking it up.
Nice. All right. Let's wrap this up because I want to go do other stuff.
All right.
And you have camping to go to.
Yeah, I gotta set up my stuff.
Yeah. All right. So we need to get more sponsors.
Yeah.
We need to start getting paid for this. Yeah, right.
Well, if we were constant, we probably would.
See, we don't need to get paid. We just want free shit. So send us free stuff, and we will call your name out at the end of every show. We had sponsors before, and we love them, but I think it's time we get more or a new set of sponsors. Free
But
shit.
they all died.
They all died. Yeah. All right, bitch.
All right, bitch.
We're out of here. Never stop learning.
Take no one's word for it.
And we are out in 3, 2,
2, 1. Oh, no music. Oh, what do you know?
Oh my God, you fucked it up.
Well, we're out of practice.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
Waiting? All right.
We need that little bit so that we can get in trouble with YouTube.
Exactly. All right.
Waiting.
We're waiting.
Still waiting.
Oh, we don't want that.
We don't want that. Nope.
There we go.
Just don't realize what you do to me when you hold me in your arms so tight. You let me know everything's alright.
I'm hooked on a feeling. And we're
I'm believing.